Hello, Crestwood families. I am Principal Stephanie Nance, the proud principal of this fine school, Crestwood Middle School. We are so excited about the start of the school year as we return for brick and mortar. Now, parents, I am sure that you have many questions about what your child's school day will look like as we prepare, especially in this pandemic that we are all dealing with. We want to ensure you that at Crestwood Middle School, your child's safety is our #1 priority. So take a few minutes with me and join me on a virtual tour of Crestwood. So join me as we enter through Crestwood Middle School. Now for starters, when all students come to the campus, their entry into our main doors will be a staggered entry. It is so important that we are following social distancing guidelines. The staggered entry will be coordinated by our administrative and supervision safety teams. Now, as we begin to go inside of the building, Eagles, each and every day you come to Crestwood, we always ask our Eagles to conduct a safety check. First and foremost, Eagles, your mask. All masks have to be worn appropriately. District guidelines state that your mask has to cover both your nose and your mouth. Second, Eagles, student IDs. In a few weeks, all students will receive a student ID. Third, dress code. It is so important, Eagles, that we all follow the dress code. Here at Crestwood, we know that when we make good choices, good things happen. As our students enter the school, as you can see, we have blue tape along the hallway for all students to adhere to the social distancing guidelines. On the walls, you will see social distancing signage that reads, "Please keep to the right. Social distancing 6 feet." As students enter through the campus, they will be allowed to engage in breakfast if they choose to. Breakfast is free to all students. School lunch is also free to all students through December 31st of this year. As our students enter the cafeteria, they will be assigned a table and a seat. This will be coordinated by our administrative support and safety teams. Social distancing of 6 feet will be abided by while in the cafeteria. If students choose not to eat in the cafeteria for breakfast, they will then report to their grade level reporting locations. 6th grade is the cafeteria for reporting. 7th and 8th grade students will report to the gym. Breakfast is available each day beginning at 9 a.m. until 9:25 a.m. Now that we have entered through the main entry here at Crestwood Middle School, first note that we are in Building 1. Crestwood Middle School has 3 buildings. Building 1 is our primary or our main building that contains the majority of our offices. Building 2 is our gymnasium, and Building 3 houses the majority of our 6th and 7th grade classes, which we will see shortly. As students continue to make their entry into the building to report to their grade level destinations, again, they will follow the tape as noted, keeping to the right. So 7th and 8th grade students will follow to the gym as such. Administrative staff members will be placed strategically throughout the hallways to ensure that students are abiding by the social distancing guidelines. We are now standing in front of Building 2, which is our gym area. So as you can see, Buildings 1 and 2 are connected. Students transition to and from classes throughout the day. There are many different routes that they are able to take, given the 5-minute transition that is being provided. To ensure that we are adhering to social distancing guidelines, for the first 2 weeks of school, all class transitions will be announced via the PA by administration. Specifically, even room numbers will move first. They will move during minutes 1 and 2 of the 5-minute transition. Odd room numbers will move second. They will move during minutes 3 to 4. Minute 5 will be the final minute for all movement. Again, it is very important that we are keeping our campus and our students and staff safe. And so during the first 2 weeks of school, all of these transitions will be announced via the PA. As students continue to make their way to and from their classes, again, there are many routes they can take. Join me as we exit out these doors from Building 1 into our courtyard area to Building 3. As you can see, we have a very large and spacious courtyard that allows for our students to transition between the buildings. Again, staff members will be placed in these areas during class transitions to ensure that all students and staff are adhering to the social distancing guidelines. We are now going to make our way to Building 3. We are now about to enter Building 3, which is our third building. Here in this building, we house the majority of our 6th grade classes, as well as our 7th grade classes. 6th grade classes are located on the 1st floor. 7th grade classes are located on the 2nd floor. So join me as we enter Building 3. Building 3 opened in 2011. It is a 54,000 square foot facility. Each floor contains a grade level administrative office, along with secretarial staff. The same applies to the 2nd floor, which houses 7th grade. As you can see here in our main hallway of the 1st floor, we have our tape to be able to guide our students in adhering to the social distancing guidelines. Staff is also placed strategically throughout the hallway to ensure that during class transitions, all students are following those guidelines. As we continue to make our way down this hallway, you will see that we continue with our language for social distancing guidelines, making sure that all of our students are keeping to the right and that they're practicing social distancing of 6 feet. Outside of every classroom door, you will also find signage Face mask required. Turn it off. During class transitions, students will have an opportunity to access the restroom facilities. All facilities during class transitions will be monitored by support staff. As you can see, as one of our restrooms here is outfitted, students will be reminded that as they are leaving the restroom area, the importance of making sure that they're following hygienic guidelines for washing their hands. Again, it is very important that we are adhering to the social distancing guidelines, not just outside of the classrooms, but inside of the classrooms as well. This is an example of the work that is being done to ensure that we are adhering to the 6-foot social distancing guidelines during instructional time. Hi, Eagles and Crestwood families. Now that we're back into Building 1 and you've taken a beautiful tour of Crestwood Middle School with me, I have some additional information I would like to share with you. Please listen. In addition to introducing you to the campus, we would like to share the following information. For starters, we would like to review our return to campus expectations. Let's discuss school supplies. At Crestwood, students are expected to bring either their school-issued or personal computer device and charger, earbuds, writing utensils, and class workbooks and backpacks. Students that have not received a school-issued device will be provided with one to use. Eagles, your computer device has become a very important learning tool. Please take care of your device. You must keep it safe and secured when you are not using it, as well as keep your device charged so that you are ready for all of your classes. Next, we will discuss morning arrivals, class transitions, and dismissals. It is important to note that while on campus, all student movement will be staggered and monitored to help ensure that all students are adhering to all safety protocols. At Crestwood, we believe that we are all school safety, so it is vital that we do our part in keeping each other and our campus healthy and safe. Let's discuss morning arrival procedures. At 9 a.m., main entrance gates will be opened for students. Please note, students will only be permitted to come onto campus prior to 9 a.m. if they are in a scheduled activity or program and their enrollment in said activity or program has been verified. Early drop-off of students will not be permitted. Staggered entry of students will take place. Student walkers and bike riders, car riders, and bus riders. We will have designated staff that will be located in different parts of the campus to supervise and monitor compliance to social distancing protocols. During the day, class changes will be conducted in 2-minute staggered transitions. As students are arriving to class during transitions, teachers will allow students to enter the classroom in a staggered fashion, adhering to social distancing guidelines. During the first 2 weeks of school, school administration will announce via the PA system all class transitions. These announcements will occur for each grade level. Next, dismissals. Our bus loop area in the east and west locations of our school will be opened at 3:45 p.m. along with our main gate. Staggered dismissal of students will take place by rotation. Please note that students that ride cars or are car riders will report to the cafeteria at the end of the day. Once all car riders have entered the cafeteria, support staff team members will communicate with our car pickup staff to provide names for students that are being picked up. At this time, there are no athletics or extracurricular activities scheduled, except for morning and aftercare. We will be holding clubs virtually, and more information will be forthcoming as we finalize clubs and sponsors. Thank you so much for your time today. I hope that you have found this video helpful. I do want to point out to you that come September 21st, if we have teachers that have applied for and received virtual teaching status, that student schedules will have to change. All students in the brick and mortar setting will need a physical teacher in front of them. We appreciate your flexibility and understanding with this. We are looking at every student's needs to minimize the number of changes and taking everything into consideration. But unfortunately, if your child receives a schedule change, it is because it was unavoidable. If you feel there are still items that you are unclear on, please reach out to your child's grade level school counselor or administrator. Education is a partnership and key to our students' success. Again, on behalf of the entire faculty and staff, we welcome you to Crestwood. Have a great day and see you soon.